Hello everyone. So today we're looking on a interesting problem, which is detecting if a word is a palindrome. Okay, and well, first of all, the palindrome word is a word that basically, if you ever see it, it looks the same as it looked before. So it doesn't matter if you read it from the left to right or from the right to left, it is the same. So yeah, you can look at my paper. There are two examples. One is the first one is a valid palindrome string word, and the second example is not valid. So basically, how we can solve it efficiently? To solve it in the most efficient way, to not waste space and time, we can use two pointers approach. Basically, you can look at the first example. We need to assign the first index as a first pointer and the last index as the second pointer, and we move these pointers together at the same speed, while first pointer not equal to the second pointer. And basically we check whether the elements at these pointers are the same. And basically if there's the same, we just keep iterating, keep moving them close, and if there's the same all the way, we just return true, the word is a palindrome, and if it is not, we return false, it is not palindrome. So on the second example, you can see right away the first and elements at the first and last indexes are not the same, so we basically straight away just return false. Okay, so basically the time complexity of this approach is linear, because you need to loop through the input, and the space complexity is also constant, basically, because you don't waste space. You assign some minuscule space to pointers, but well, we can neglect it. Yeah, right. And yeah, good. So let's look how it looks in the code. So let's declare what we need. We'll need to have input Anna, and we have to we expect that basically it is palindrome, and we need to have our class here. Okay, def is palindrome, and for now let's return just none. So we need to check if output, call output solution is palindrome input. Okay, and what we need to check if output is equal to expected. Okay, good. So let's check it. Okay, habit. Yeah. So no, it returns just none. So let's implement the algorithm. So basically, what we do? Let's define the pointers I equal to 0, g equal to len input -1. So, and while e is less than g, we want to check if input I is not equal to input g, we just return false. Okay, we need to not forget to move our pointers close together. Okay, and well, if we iterated through the string and we haven't encountered any difference, we just it is palindrome, we return true. Okay. Okay, you see, the test is true. Okay, good. What if an interviewer asks you a follow-up question just to check further your skills? Like, what if the string includes some special characters, like space or like some question mark. So but we want to basically detect if it is palindrome, if the string is palindrome, but we want to ignore all the special characters. How we can do it? You know, now the test shows us that it is false, but we want to make it true. We want to exclude special characters. Okay, we do it like this. We just ignore them. How do we do it? We move pointers together, while basically if we detect that the character is a special character. And we move I, and we want to do basically the same for G, but here, yes, we need to decrease it. And let's execute it. You see, test is true. Now, okay, a possible another possible follow-up question can be, okay, what if we want to now basically to check, we can for test to show some string that is not palindrome. Let's test it. Okay, and yeah, good. So our algorithm detects that it is not palindrome. But what if interviewer wants to basically mark a string as a palindrome if it has only one character that doesn't match? Okay, so we want this. Okay, how do we solve it? Basically, we can check, we can pass either element on I or G index, and if any of this check returns true, we return that it is palindrome. So basically, for this, we need some private function. Let's define it. We need to pass ing. Yeah, and here let's basically move all this functionality also there. And here we don't actually need this anymore, and we detect self is palindrome. Put skip this character or skip the character on which the second pointer points. Yeah, let's check it. And you see all tests went through. So yeah, basically we mark a string where only one character that doesn't match exists. So basically Anna B is also palindrome here. So that's it. This is the solution with possible follow-up questions. Let's look how it works in the debug process. Okay, let's first check our first example, which is valid palindrome. Okay, we init our indices and we check if the first and last characters are the same. They are the same A, so we just move their pointers together. Next characters and an A the same, move pointers together. And yeah, basically we are out of the loop now and we return true. The second example is also valid palindrome, where we agreed that we ignore special characters. Okay, so basically we check if the first and last are the same. Yeah, A and A are the same, so we just move pointers together. And now we check if characters at indices 1 and 4 are the same. No, they are not the same, because here is space, here is n. So we need to try to skip either first or the last. First we are trying to skip the first. You see, we call this private method. We skip in the first I+1. So basically now we are checking this slice. Okay, and it is valid palindrome. So basically we check if characters are the same. They are the same, moving pointers together. Now we are out of the loop because the condition is no longer true, and we can return true because it is valid palindrome. Yeah, good, valid palindrome. Now we let's look at the third example, which is we agreed that a string is a palindrome if only one character doesn't match. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, our indices here, again we check first and last characters, A and B. Are they the same? No, they are not the same. So we try to skip either first or second. So at first we try to skip the first one. So we check this slice, which is not palindrome. So basically we return false from this private method. Okay, good. And here we call it this private method again because we are trying to skip the last character, J-1. So basically to check this slice of the word Anna, which is palindrome. Okay, let's look how we do it. So basically, yeah, we're checking the characters, moving the pointers together while the condition of the loop is true. And when it is not true, we just out of the loop and we return our default value, which is 2. The string is palindrome. Okay, good. And the last example, when the string is not palindrome, where we have more than one mismatch of characters. Okay, so basically we detect mismatch and we try to skip either first or the last character. Here we're trying to skip first. We have NNABB, which is not palindrome. Let's verify it. Yeah, we return straight away false from here. And now we are back to this method because we are trying at this place, we call it once more to try to skip the last character. So we're checking this slice now, which is not palindrome. So the method will return false for us. Let's click it through. Yeah, return false. So yes, expected, this word is not palindrome. Yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day.